up there. So he knew exactly what he was doing. So when
she looked amazing. Now, we've talked about Harrison Ford, that he went viral. What was he doing?
Yeah. Okay, so the beginning of the SAG Awards, what they do is they go to different tables and someone stands there and gives a little spiel about how they became an actor.
You're right. I think he knew exactly what he was doing there, and it is a comedy, and all of that goes on. Now, look, before you toddle off, I always love to know what's inside the goodie bags that people get. Is the
Moment in the Sun, this is what Harrison did, and he's a funny man.
Los Angeles is known as the city of dreams, and sure enough, all my dreams have come true here. From my dream of preparing... I told him to turn away!
You're right. I think he knew exactly what he was doing there, and it is a comedy, and all of that goes on. Now, look, before you toddle off, I always love to know what's inside the goodie bags that people get. Is the SAG goodie bag a coveted one?
No.
Oh.
$100 Calm gift card, and that for sleep, meditation, and relaxation. The Stanley Cup, you know, those little cups that became huge out here. Yeah, big thing. And also you get a $46 bag of popcorn. That's expensive for popcorn, isn't it?
That is expensive for popcorn.
Same price of eggs out here.
Beyond corn.
Incredible.
I'm not paying $46 for popcorn. That's ridiculous.
No!
Ross, thank you. Always a joy. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Maria.
Thank you. That's nearly it from us. Ben and Kat, of course, are here very shortly. Hi, guys.
Good morning, Lorraine. Lovely show this morning you had. And also, we've got more of the cast of The White Lotus, Harry Potter stuff.
Good.
Jason Isaac is joining us on the sofa.
Yeah, Vanessa is raising awareness of breast cancer by getting a mammogram live on the show.
John Srode's in the kitchen, sharing the secret to making perfect pancakes. He's going to go viral again.
We've got money-saving deals from the Coupon King.
And also a shocking story, Lorraine. We're going to be meeting a woman who was stalked by her next-door neighbour who she trusted and knew for decades.
Yeah, the king.
Was stalking her the whole time.
Terrible. Not to be missed. I'll see you very shortly. That's all for today. Kelsey Parker joins me tomorrow. I'll see you at 9.
The day is ours for the making. Nescafe proudly sponsors Lorraine.
Play on, train on straight. Then I power up with my slim fast shake. Give me that oomph for the day. Get my boomph on the way. Got me feeling pumped up for the day. Holy vitamins and minerals. All your smooth criminal. 14 grams of protein. It's a vibe in a bottle. Give you fuel for your throttle. Wanna be alive and power up. Slim fast. Yeah. Tasty, good, baby. Let's go.
Hey up. Harrington's have only gone and done the blinking impossible. Natural food with fresh meat ingredients that won't break the bank. No wonder me mates are going barking mad for it. Posh nosh at proper price. It's a chuffing miracle. Go for it, lads.
Harrington's wet food with 90% meat ingredients and veg. Try it today.
Premium comfort? The French savoir-faire? Details are important, and that's what makes your family holidays at Yellow Village campsites unforgettable. Book your holiday with Yellow Village now.
They're back! Domino's cookies stuffed with a whole Cadbury cream egg. No, really, a whole one. Oh, go on then.
Oh, I wonder if my dog could do that. Maybe my Galaxy S25 can help. Find dog training classes nearby and text them to Emma.
Here are some dog training classes nearby. Ready to send it?
Amazing! Minnie the Moocher will be ready for next year. Finals, here we come.
The people we love spreading germs. Even the unannounced ones. Trust Dettol to start killing germs instantly.
By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. Chaos must reign.
I was raised to believe in grace, but I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Daredevil, Born Again, only on Disney+.
On our farms, there's room to roam. Our girls come first in the happy home. Toys for fun and special feed made with all they need. Lots of trees for shade and rest. Our farmers give them their very best. Happy hens lay, tasty eggs for the happy egg co.
It starts in darkness. And then suddenly, out of the darkness, action. Beans ground, milk froth, shots pulled, espresso shaken and shaken and shaken and shaken and shaken 10 times. No more, no less. This is the story of coffee and company. The Starbucks you love is ready. Hello again.
Easing into mornings. Ninja Blast sponsors This Morning.
Hello there, and welcome to your Mondays This Morning. Hello there. Hello.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
It's lovely
Hello.
to be back.
It is lovely to be back.
Did you have a lovely week?
Yes, I did a bit of shh.
What's that?
Bit of skiing.
Oh, OK.
We went skiing. I took the boys for the first time.
Their first time?
Took the boys for the very first time, and this is what they managed to do. They actually managed to do it by the end in matching coats. So
matching outfits, which is super cute.
I could spot them on the slopes.
Yes.
Their teacher was... You know those people who are born to be teachers?
Yes.
That are just amazing at what they do. And because it's not much fun when you first start. But, yeah, look, they managed to do it without falling over or...
Super cute. I loved seeing your footage because... I just want to give you a little insight to what your future's going to look like with your two. Because my two, we went skiing as well. This is my two are in there. That's, if anyone's been anywhere near Austria, the Moosevert is a well-known place where...
John Tarodas, by the look of it, he was getting down in the kitchen.
And you're watching, I was trying to keep up with my two, so it's lovely watching your two. My two ski now, and this is me trying to film them and keep up with them. And I'm doing everything I possibly can to get anyone in, and that's Jack.
Someone was desperate for some milk tray, weren't they? Like, desperate for some chocolate there.
And then Sam's just ahead of him. But it was brilliant. It was just such a lovely few days in the mountains.
Nice, wasn't it?
It's nice to be warm.
Yeah.
And Annie came as well. Lots of people ask why Annie was there as well. She's not as into the skiing as me and the boys are, but we had a really good laugh.
Hot chocolates, waffles.
Hot chocolates. Jägermeister, I think, was what was in most of the boys' drinks. Every single moment they got a chance.
Listen, mine did do Billy Idol as well.
Yes, they did.
They did a bit of Billy Idol singing, so I definitely know what my future holds.
Hopefully you had a lovely half-term. Wherever you were doing it or however you're doing it, you got to spend a little bit of time with your family. We certainly had a good chance to recharge, didn't we?
Lovely, lovely. OK, shall we take a look at what else is coming up on today's show? OK, well, it's the show that's about sun, secrets
now this would have been lovely.
Super rich.
I'm so happy. All my babies all together. I hope you enjoy Thailand.
We usually go to the Caribbean.
Everything okay?
It's just work stuff. What am I supposed to tell my family? We're poor now, and Daddy's going to prison.
Ooh, following the return of hit drama The White Lotus, Jason Isaacs is on the sofa to dish out all the behind-the-scenes gossip from the new series.
It's belting already, isn't it?
Well, and it's also perfect. When it's miserable outside, you kind of envisage Thailand and you feel better.
Talking about feeling better, John Torode is here to make us all feel better in the kitchen, stirring up another viral debate for us, John Torode.
What is it about actually just showing people how to do things that everybody thinks they've got a better way? You know what? If everybody's got a way, everybody's got their own way, but I'm going to do is just do some basic pancakes today.
basic pancakes.
We're going to do crepes, which are the thin ones.
Yes.
And we're going to do thick ones as well.
Like the American-style ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
two very different ways of cooking them. And I believe we might sort of see if one of you guys might be able to flip a pancake. We'll see how that goes. But it's just sort of like little basic things to do, you know, because I think what happens is that steak thing we did a couple of weeks ago.
The steak thing we did, yeah.
Which went massive. Sort of 15 million people have had a conversation about it.
They all said you're getting it wrong.
Well, some people say I was get it wrong, but 60,000 people saved my video, which means 60,000 people probably learn how to cook a steak.
Amazing.
I have a story to tell you later, John Terade, in the kitchen about Paddy Keelty.
About your steaks.
Attempting your steak and the
was it-
mess we got into.
But he cooked the steak.
The steak was great. It
There
was
we go
just
then.
the house
isn't.
that was slightly falling apart. I'll tell you later.
Talking about flipping pancakes, I was once the world record holder for most pancakes tossed in a minute.
No one likes
Honestly,
to show
the
off.
things that you've got, honestly, Ben, I mean, wow.
Just so you know, Aldo Zilli nicked it off me the next day.
Oh, okay,
Really?
worthy competition.
But I have got a pretty good technique.
I am using 4 pans, so I'm just going to put them away because there's something else happening on the table. I've got to
There is, yes.
Put them out of the way.
Also today,
They're
a
up.
startling new statistic revealed a third of eligible women skip their breast cancer screenings due to fear, anxiety or lack of awareness. Well, Vanessa wants to change that by getting a mammogram live on this morning's show. Vanessa, if you can change things, anyone can.
Well, I'd really like to. I'm here outside this mobile NHS breast screening unit. It moves all around the country. And I'm here to say I'm about to have a mammogram live on telly. I am not nervous. I'm not scared. I've just had a couple of biscuits. I'm in great heart. I'm looking forward to it. And if you get the invitation, you must go along and have your breast screen, have a mammogram, because it could just end up saving your life.
Do you know what, Vanessa, you doing this and doing it and being so honest and open about doing it, I don't doubt it's going to change a lot of people's opinions. So thank you for doing that for us and for all of our viewers this morning. We'll look forward to that a little bit later on. Plus, here's a story for you. It's the stuff of nightmares. We're going to be meeting the woman who was stalked by her next-door neighbour. The next-door neighbour planted listening devices in her home. Next-door neighbour that she'd known and trusted for decades, had keys to the house, used to talk to all the time, had no idea that all of that time he was stalking her. That's a shocking story coming up a little bit later on.
Also on today's show, we're meeting the bin raiders. A couple from Dorset have furnished their home for free by rifling through their local bins. We're taking a look at some of the gems they've found at 10:20.
Giles and Camilla are joining us to take us through today's top headlines. That's at 5 to 11.
And the Coupon King is armed with more money-saving deals from cheap days out to getting paid to go on holiday. Find out at midday.
But we're going to start today by discussing further news on Pope Francis, who's been urging people to pray for him as he remains in a critical condition in hospital.
The 88-year-old has been at Rome's Gemelli Hospital for more than a week as he receives treatment for double pneumonia and early kidney failure.
Yeah, to find out more now, we're joined by Dr. Samir and journalist Catherine Peppenster, who is the former editor of the Catholic newspaper The Tablet. Morning to both of you. Thank you for coming in. Dr. Samir, can we start with what we know at the moment to be the Pope's condition?
So we know he's an 88-year-old gentleman. He's frail. He's been diagnosed with double pneumonia. Now, that means he's got an infection in both the lungs as opposed to one of the lungs. When you are at that age, you are far more vulnerable. You're weaker. Your immune system is weaker. And we don't know what other pre-existing conditions he already has, which makes him far more vulnerable. And it can effectively be life-threatening. So it is of concern, definitely.
And he had an operation when he was younger, apparently, as well, to remove some of it, so he's even more vulnerable.
Exactly. So it compromises your immune system. So that is one thing. And that can predispose you to lots of infections throughout your lifetime as well.
Okay.
Yes. And I believe for this time round, he was admitted with a bronchitis. Basically, that is inflammation of the